I'm struggling to sleep, but I've got a medical condition where I eat in my sleep. It's called insomnia.
Comedy is at the beating heart of the UK, whether it's enjoyed on stage or on screen. There is no doubt it brings us together. But with comedians at a higher risk of suicide than the general public, what are the hidden costs of comedy? And when you look behind the curtain,
right, the gloves are off.
Is laughter really the best medicine? Britain's Got Talent alumni Darren has one goal in his comedy: to lift people up.
I think what it is with comedy, it's nice to cheer people up, and there's a lot going on in the world, and I do see things as a social housing plumber. You go in somebody's house and they can be struggling, so if you can lift somebody up, I think that's what we should do. When I was on Britain's Got Talent, I just had a made to cheer people up today.
Well, I just lost my job at the cat sanctuary. They reduced my hours.
Genuinely?
No, that was a joke.
Oh.
Tough crowd.
But even success can come with challenges. Performers have little control over how they're portrayed.
When I went on stage, I was telling loads of jokes, and all my jokes landed. So I was a bit disappointed when I come home, and it was on TV. They showed me bottling it, and it showed me really nervous.
Yes, the air stewardess, she said, "Would you like lunch?" I said, "Ooh, what's my choices?" She said, "Yes or no."
What?
What?
And I thought, that's not how it went. I'm a member of many comedy groups online, and I'd say something like 90% of them have admitted that they've got problems with mental health.
Psychologists call it the sad clown paradox. Those who make us laugh often hide the deepest pain.
Pizza, oh my.
Many celebrated comedians, from Robin Williams to Stephen Fry, have shown how mental health struggles often hide behind the spotlight.
This is a place, especially in lockdown, I rediscovered. It's the dream. Visually, of course, talking about headspace, I have to be dramatic. It's one of my go-to places.
One of Britain's best-loved comedians, Johnny Vegas, has also been candid about his own battles off stage.
How I deal with my mental health is an ongoing issue. I have dealt with it probably through stand-up. Most recently, art. I have been known to self-medicate. But I think with mental health, I think I've just started having conversations about it.
Vegas has been open about battling depression and his ADHD.
The ADHD, everything. It's a double-edged sword. It's a gift. It's a gift. You've just got to find out where it's giving. And if you can take the stuff that doesn't necessarily make you happy, and I suppose that's why you get into comedy, and process it into something that makes other people happy. And I think people with a lot of comics do, we say out loud what most people only think but never say. Johnny Vegas is afraid of nothing. And it's a very tempting thing to be that person full time, but it can also prove to be a bit self-destructive. But within stand-up, it was great. I snuck off and I could be this other person that I'd never been. I struggled with the weight of expectation. For me, 23 hours of the day, I was haunted at this thing of letting people down. But work is good for me. Acting was really good for me. And acting wasn't stand-up. I didn't have the stress of it's just you and it's an hour.
Get off me! Nobody beats the article!
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed acting. It was. I think when I was acting a lot, it was the least angst-ridden I've ever been. I love you. I love you. I have a little letter off my mum in the hallway, and it basically says, "You can get emotional. You can always come home." I felt loved. To be loved and understood. And my best mate from the first day at school, I can tell him I'm not all right without fear of rejection. That's what home means. Sorry.
For Darren and Johnny, comedy is both a release and a loaded weapon in their battle for mental health.
So you wouldn't think it. You know, these people are, you think are born naturally funny. They're struggling. They have dark days.
My favourite story is an open spot. And he couldn't remember the punchline. And he got to the point where he went, and this is my favourite line I've ever heard. His stand-up, he went, "Ladies and gentlemen, I must apologise, but I appear to have forgotten the punchline. Nevertheless, I shall endeavour to finish the gag." Always endeavour to finish the gag.